Let me put y'all in my business. Welcome to my channel today, y'all. It is Thursday, therefore it is Thirsty Thursdays. And what Thirsty Thursday looks like for my channel is where when you're thirsty, you're just dehydrated, right? And when you're thirsty and you're dehydrated, you think you're hungry. And you think that you need to feed your body with so many things, and that's not even the problem. So you notice how when you're dehydrated, your body tells you you're hungry, and you start to eat all these sweets, you start to eat all these snacks, and 10 minutes later you're still hungry. It's like a bottomless pit, right? And you're like, but I thought I was hungry. Why am I so hungry? And guess what? It's not that you're hungry. Your body is not fishing for what you're feeding it. It is looking for water. It is looking for what can nourish it. That's what's going to satisfy that hunger taste. That is what's going to quench your thirst. That is what's going to get your dehydration under control, right? That's the natural part. Now, spiritually, my spirit was dehydrated. And, I grew up with a dehydrated spirit where I was dehydrated and it was looking for standards. It was looking for morals. It was looking for things that needed to nourish it. But yet I thought I was hungry for other things. I thought I wanted sex. And there goes that bottomless pit again, where I spoke on if you eat sweets, it's like you're hungry again and it didn't fulfill it. Well, that's what sex was like for me. Like sex was endless. It was like, I don't care if I had sex. I wanted more of it and I wanted more of it, which then, like I said, I'm thinking I'm quenching a thirst, but the thirst was never quenched. So therefore that wasn't the right thing to feed it. Okay. Um, me, I guess you could say getting on the phone, telling my friend, it wasn't a high, I didn't feel better until I told my friend, all my business about what was going on in a relationship. And then come to find out when you get off the phone, I'm still don't feel any better. You get what I'm saying? I'm still depleted of the situation. Therefore, I did not nourish that situation, didn't nourish my spirit in that situation like I needed to too. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, dehydration was just at an all-time high for me for the wrong. My spirit was just dehydrated. You get what I'm saying? And I was feeding it the wrong things, right? And so today I know that my spirit is dehydrated, and I'm glad I can pinpoint what it is so I won't feed it other things. Right now, I'm thirsty for anything that's going to feed my positive side, right? So when you're depleted, and we're not depleted, but when you are dehydrated and your body is looking to nourish the positive side of you, that's what I'm working on right now. I know I'm dehydrated in the positive side. You get what I'm saying? So, what I'm thinking, like, I'm noticing that I need to get rid of negativity, right? And replace it with something else. I mean, and find a way to deal with how I get mad or if something makes me upset because I'm not feeding the positivity. Okay, so on the positive side, it sounds like I'm all over the place, but on the positive side, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this thing out. When you are trying to hydrate yourself for positivity, right? This is what I'm learning I have to do, and this is what we have to do. We're thinking we need to be prideful. We're thinking we need to cuss somebody out. We're thinking we need to feel better about that situation. We thinking we need to block people about a situation. Block people. You ain't got to talk to them no more. You ain't got to deal with it. Fine and dandy. But we are going about things the negative route, which we're thinking we're quenching our thirst. And mind you, we still feel depleted about the situation, right? It's a bottomless pit of negative thinking, negativity towards the situation, correct? Okay. So, on the plus side of things, when we get upset, the way to nourish and go ahead and quench that thirst is to not drag it. We don't have to explain ourselves to nobody, right? Walk away knowing you are okay without explaining yourself to anybody. Another way to quench your positive or hydrate your positive side is immediately anything that wants to frustrate you. Shake it off. I saw this doctor said when people say shake it off is a real thing. You literally can go in a private space, shake your body, and it'll send, those signals to the brain that you need to reset, and your body will naturally do that. So I'm telling you, this week, this time around, I've been working on I want to be positive so bad. I know, because sometimes when you can't figure out what's wrong, like I said, when you were hungry, you didn't know that you were dehydrated and you needed water. The fact that, I wanted sex, but I did not know that it was something else. I thought I just needed sex. You get what I'm saying? And it turned out to be something else. And in this situation where we're thinking we have to prove a point, but it's not that. Like, you got to hydrate the things that needs to be hydrated. When we're dehydrated, it is searching for the thing that's going to nourish us, right? So I'm trying to nourish myself with this positivity. John 15:2 was the scripture of the day today, and it nourished me. That's what you need. You need scriptures that is going to motivate you in that situation, that's going to speak to you so that you can respond to these situations the correct way. And you can also have hope, because when you have hope, you see it different. And when your perspective is different, you can change. Just like how I'm noted, just like how I said, when your perspective is changed, you can see that you're dehydrated. When your perspective is negative and it means you no good and your perspective is off, you don't know that you're dehydrated. You don't know that you're dehydrated. You think it's something else. So do things that is going to change your perspective and not hide your not, and things that is not going to blind you from telling you that, hey, I'm dehydrated. This is what I need. This is not what I need. It's going to be the truth, because so John 15:2 says, he cut off every branch in me that bears no fruit. I'm going back. All those things that I thought in my last chapter that I needed to be hydrated, I cut it off, right? Once I cut it off, it was then and it's me, I guess you could say, starving and drying out that section so that I can change my perspective, right? So now I'm able to see that I need positivity. You get what I'm saying? I'm able to come up. That's how I'm able to come up with this Thursday on a positive note that, okay, now that I've starved myself of these things that I thought. So when you starve yourself of sweets, it'll click in your head, hey, I need fruits. I need vegetables. You get what I'm saying? When you starve yourself of these things, sex and just talking all the time, you'll know that there's a better way to do things. And then you'll start to do other things, which is the nourishing things, which is, hey, I don't have to have sex, but what I can do is I can work out. You get what I'm saying? And that's going to be more beneficial to the body than anything. And so the scripture says, he cut off the branch in me that bears no fruit, while the branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. What we just talked about. Breaking out, cuts off every branch that bears no fruit. Sex didn't bear fruit. So once I starved that situation of me, I was able to pick up the thing that does bear fruit. Working out. It's going to bear fruit. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to be more fitter. It's going to be physical therapy for my body. You get what I'm saying? So another thing is with the whole being positive, cutting off phones, people that you talk to, that the conversations ain't really going nowhere. Once you starve yourself of that area, okay, now you want to talk and you want some type of interaction. Now you're picking up scripture, you're talking to God, and that bears fruit because prayers are being answered. And not only are prayers being answered, you're being encouraged, because God is an encourager. When you get in his face, he's able to encourage you of what needs to be done. So this is what my Thirsty Thursday looks like. And today I had been in desperate need of something that's going to hydrate my positive side. Because I've starved myself of the old, got rid of the old, and the old things that I thought I needed. You get what I'm saying? To to live by, which got me nowhere and which I kept wanting more of. Here's the thing, you know it's not working if you want more of it. If you keep having to get more of it to fulfill that place, that means it's not working. Once you start doing the things that will nourish your body, you will notice the hunger go away. You will notice the those symptoms going away of the dehydration. You get what I'm saying? You will notice that the illusions and that you are having to feel these places are gone. They're gonna be gone, and that's the joy of it. It's the perspective. You got to learn how to change your perspective, and how you do that, you starve yourself of the things that don't mean you no good. That's how you're able to change your perspective, and now you're able to hear and see clearly what needs to be hydrated. You get what I'm saying? Where the root of the dehydration is. So this is Thirsty Thursdays. I'm excited for the upcoming Thirsty Thursdays to come, and today I am going to quench this thirst. I'm going to be desperate. I am actually desperate right now. I'm so anxious on my positive side of things. I want to be more positive. I want to get back into being positive. And I don't want to be upset and it drag for a few days. And I'm trying to medicate it with cursing somebody out or lashing back out. And it gets me nowhere. So therefore the next day I'm thirsty again. And I feel like I got to do it again. And it's getting me nowhere. Versus I need and in reality, I need motivation. And motivation is nourishing. Encouragement is nourishing. You get what I'm saying? Getting a plan together for my future. That's what's nourishing my positive side. Things that is going to nourish my positive side. That's what I'm thirsty for. I don't want to be thirsty for the negative things that's not going to get me nowhere. That's not going to bear fruit. I want the things that's going to bear fruit so I can move and work on my next thing. You get what I'm saying? So once I quench the thirst, once I'm no longer dehydrated of positivity, I can easily move to the next thing, and which is next Thursday. So I'll see y'all next time.